3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here now a third down and 8. Here's Darnold. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Stafford and the Rams come up, 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll look to Williams to begin things. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Williams running left. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On fourth down, Stafford. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Broken tackle and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back, a pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Faking the give, Darnold. This will be caught once again by Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks. Pharaoh Brown from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 73 yards. And the Rams use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick. Up more than that, they pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Darnold down to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive starts with a carry by Corum, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Corum. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Stafford on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Corum. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Stafford now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Corum is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the former Fresno State Bulldog, it's Ronnie Rivers. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Sam Darnold in the offense, down by 15, 2:12 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Now it's Darnold. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Darnold. Got a man. It's Brown. Here comes 2nd down. Darnold to throw. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Darnold. Walker with a grab, left side. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Akella Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed a stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.